You guys, I just found out. These guys aren't even real? My entire childhood has been a complete lie.
Of course dinosaurs are real. They have bones in the museums.
Oh, you mean the fake ones that are made out of cast molds?
But the museum has them.
I mean, you mean the same museums that are owned by the government? Weird. Huh. Even the private ones are owned by the government.
I'm sure it's just a coincidence though, right? And I'm sure it's just another coincidence that the only people who find bones are in special designated areas and by paleontologists whose, jobs, rely on the lies. And I wonder, how much revenue does this bring? From the clothes to the museums, to the movies, to the games and the toys. Several $billion globally.
That's a lot of money.
And I wonder, when did the dinosaurs first come onto the scene?
Oh, would you look at that? This guy right here. Do you know that this guy is a Freemason?
And what does it say down here? No one had ever heard of dinosaurs before the 1800s?
Oh. Now, don't go thinking they don't want you doing that. You must go with the narrative.
Dinosaurs are real. Don't doubt the government. The government would never lie to you. You share a common ancestor with a monkey. You are not intelligently designed.
Cast mold?
Yes. Wow. And the official explanation is that they are too fragile. But they wouldn't lie to you, right? But if they were real, then why wouldn't they put them out there on display? Why go to such great lengths to hide them and to fake it? If they were real, you would just let us see them. In fact, wouldn't we be tripping over dinosaur bones when we're, building everywhere on this earth? But again, they're only found in special designated areas. And just because Sir Richard Owens is a Freemason doesn't make him a deceiver. Those Freemasons, they can be trusted, can't they? They have the reputation for it, don't they? Come to think about it, do you know who else is a Freemason? Yeah, Elon, Darwin, Copernicus, Kepler, Galileo. And did you know women can be Freemasons too? It's weird. Their reproductive parts. How do they mate? How do you suppose these dinosaurs all mated with each other? The official term is that they had eggs. Are we believing that? So every single species of the dinosaurs just laid eggs? How do we know that? How do we know that if nobody was even around then to see that? This wouldn't fall under assumptions, would it? Or maybe, pseudoscience. Or maybe the dragons were real. Or maybe it was just a cover-up. To cover up the giants. The thing in the Bible that everybody talks about. There's proof of those all around here. The giant trees and the giant buildings. But horse and carriage built those buildings with hammer and chisel. You know, like these things, horse and carriage did that with hammer and chisel. There is no way giants existed. The dinosaurs, 100% real. And the dragons. And don't forget, hammer and chisel did all of this. It wasn't the giants.